Whether it's at the top of your garden or in your attic, a wasp's nest is generally an unwelcome find. Most people's reaction would be to get rid of it as quickly as possible. But some black and yellow insects are stirring up a storm with their colorful creativity. The artful architects in question are the Pelistes dominula, or European paper wasp, for those who don't want to get stung by a tongue twister. The species owes its English name to its method of making nests. The wasp chews up wood and plants into paper, which mixes with their saliva and hardens to help create their homes. The distinctive shape and water-resistant properties of their nests have led paper wasps to be given the alternate name umbrella wasp. As a social insect, they live communally, and unlike other members of the wasp species, such as hornets, they are not aggressive unless they are provoked or under threat. Actually, it's a common misconception that wasps serve no purpose in nature. They are actually very important to the environment. They pollinate plants and play a crucial role keeping the numbers of other insects in control. Without them, we could well be up to our eyeballs in garden pests. To build a nest, the paper wasp queen begins by creating hexagonal-shaped chambers, or cells, each of which is designed to house eggs. A paper screen is used to cover the nest, protecting the young from predators. The nest grows as the colony expands. Pretty insects such as butterflies and ladybugs get all the good press. Although paper wasps won't win any beauty contests, one group of wasps has been setting out to change all of that with the help of student Mattia Menchetti. Menchetti is a biology student at the University of Florence in Italy, where he specializes in the behavioral ecology of species alien to the country, one of these being the paper wasp. He describes himself as a student in biology, apprentice in zoology, freelance researcher, and blogger as a pastime. My interests involve behavioral ecology and special regards to entomology and mammalogy. For my bachelor thesis, I worked on the personality of the social wasp Pelistes dominula, Menchetti said. You could say he passed with flying colors. Since the paper wasp's nest is made from chewed up plant fibers, they take on neutral colors in nature. But Menchetti had an idea. Using the captive wasp colony he had for his thesis, the student started his study by introducing yellow paper to the nest building process. Menchetti's wasps were fed with different colored paper over time, and they didn't seem to be too fussy about the source or color of their building material. They unwittingly set to work on a colorful piece of art. The experiment offered an amazing insight into how paper wasps build their nests, something that you don't usually get to witness without the danger of a thorough stinging. It's also fascinating to see insects getting their groove on with some funky colors. Although these bright buzzers are currently in the spotlight, they're not the first insects to embrace their inner rainbow. In 2012, a colony of bees in northern France surprised their keepers by producing blue and green honey, which was the product of the bees using sugar from discarded M&M shells. While the queen did most of the work, Menchetti was on hand to assist her with her modern art pieces. As rows of combs were completed, the student introduced construction paper of specially selected colors, and the queen decorated her children's nursery with a vibrant spectrum of hues. A paper wasp queen uses her jaw like a whittling tool to break down wood and plants, chewing them up and using her saliva to turn them into pulp. It may look like she's making colorful paper mache, and in a sense, she is, but as it hardens, the nest becomes surprisingly tough. The paper wasp work is so effective for construction that NASA has cloned the process and work has begun creating a biodegradable drone. Since a wasp's nest is made from materials that break down over time naturally, similarly produced compounds are perfect for missions in environmentally delicate regions. The introduction of color to the wasp's resources certainly gave the queen a fabulous flair for her building project, and as the colony expanded, her family of paper wasps offered a hand or six. There were even some eggs on display in the open combs of the artful nest. Although the experiment may not have completely won over those who aren't fond of wasps, it has definitely got them talking. That'd be cool if it wasn't constructed by the tiny winged satans, said one commenter on Facebook. All natural piñatas! Once they're abandoned, that is, joked another. Regardless of whether you like wasps or not, it's hard to deny that the results of Menchetti's and the wasps' work is pretty amazing. Seeing a multi-hued nest being constructed in such a bright and colorful manner shows just how amazing these creatures are, if you can look past their stingers. Please share this with your friends and family.